Our knees take that. So coming into Thunderbolt pose. So if you have really bad knees, you can roll up your mat if you need, or just create a bit of space between the knees here. Otherwise, you're just opening and letting your heels kind of flop out to the side, and your buttocks kind of just sit perfectly in the middle there. And then placing your hands on top of your thighs, let's just close down the eyes. Taking some time to just arrive. Becoming aware of your state of mind, how you're feeling. Without judgment. And then acknowledging your physical body. So feeling the weight of the body. In the legs, kind of supported by the legs, and then underneath that, the earth supporting the weight of the body. Feeling the earth against your feet, and your shins and your knees. And then just noticing how this posture just naturally keeps you straight and upright without doing anything. You might want to tuck in your chin a little bit, just to lengthen through the crown of the head, soften the shoulders. You can now start to become aware of our breath, our breathing. Noticing if it mirrors, the quality of the breath mirrors the mood that you walked in with. And can we start to deepen our breath now? Taking a deep inhale through the nostrils, all coming in, down into the belly expands. Exhale, let the belly release in towards the spine, softening the body. One more inhale, nice and deep here, drawing the breath right down into the base of the body. Exhale. And keeping those breaths deep and rhythmic, let's start to incorporate Ujjayi breath, psychic breath. So constricting the back of the throat slightly, so that a soft audible sound starts to come out through the inhales and the exhales. As if you're breathing in and out through a hole at the top of the throat. Sound of the ocean or a baby snoring. And just anchoring your attention to that sound. Ujjayi has a really tranquilizing quality. So on the next inhale, feel the air flood the body, filling up the lungs. And on the exhale, feel the breath go up into the mind and almost kind of clear it out, remove the thought. Inhale, drawing the breath in, Exhale, clearing out the mind. 2 more deep, conscious ocean breaths like this. Exhaling right up into your mind. Last one. And just coming back to your normal breath here. Feeling yourself now. Noticing how you feel. Today's class, we're going to be exploring the concept of non-violence, ahimsa. So in yoga, there is the yamas and niyamas. These are kind of like codes of ethics almost, of how you treat yourself and others. And non-violence really is about not only not being physically violent or doing big atrocities to other people, it's the more subtle harms that we do to ourselves and others, whether we're rushing ourselves, saying unkind things, judging, the little voices in our head speaking to ourselves or others in a non-kind way. And I guess the lesson behind that is all of our achievements and successes and things are built on faulty ground if they're not founded in ahimsa, non-violence. So if you achieve huge things but you had to hurt yourself and others to get there, is that really a success? And we can start to explore that on the mat and when we're running. So noticing the voice inside your head and how it's speaking to you. What you think you become. So our intention today is to explore our mind and try and draw kindness into every movement, every thought. Rubbing our hands together to generate some heat. Placing them over the eyes. Sigh it out. And then just flutter the eyelids open behind the eyes, coming behind the hands, coming back to the room. Rub your hands down your body, bringing you back to the moment, energizing. And then let's spread the knees out slightly. You can create a bit of room between your feet as well as if you want, coming into our hero pose. And then leaning forward, let's bring our fingers to face our body and plant the palms down. So we're just giving our wrists and the back of our arms a little stretch here. It can actually feel quite intense for some people, so feel free to release and then come back down. Or you might like to kind of move around, just really noticing the stretch in the wrists, and the backs of the arms. And then coming back to center on the inhale, let's lift our chin up towards the sky. Feel how energizing this is. Lion's pose. Exhale, let's curl the chin towards the chest, just stretching into the back of the neck. Notice how this deepens the stretch in the wrists. One more time, inhale. Stretching the throat. Exhale. Curling in. Nice. Inhale. Let's release the wrists. Give them a little shake. And then sliding the arms down, coming into Shashankasana, child's pose. Just resting here for a second, bringing the forehead to the earth, Keeping this active, stretching through the fingertips. On the inhale, raising that right hand to the sky, stretching up. Exhale, threading it underneath that left arm. Dropping the shoulder to the ground, keeping the left hands and arms strong. Feeling the stretch into both shoulders. And then drawing the buttocks back towards the knees, just to bring a bit more of a stretch into the legs and the groin. One breath here. Exhale, breathing down into the hips. Inhale, raise the arm to the sky. Exhale, coming back to center, coming onto the other side. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, curling it under, coming into a nice twist here for the shoulders. You might like to bring your hips up more to get into the shoulder, or draw the hips back towards the heels. Just have a play with what feels good for you. One deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming back through center. Let's scoot onto all fours. Just starting with Majari Asana, cat-cow to loosen up the spine. So bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, your knees under the hips, pressing the feet into the earth. Inhale, let's drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, curling in, head draws between the shoulders, and you're pressing into the arms, dome the upper back. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. A couple more like this in your own time. Pausing wherever you want to deepen the stretch. And then keeping that motion, let's start moving into tiger pose here. So on the inhale, you're dropping that belly and you're raising the right leg to parallel. When you get to parallel, you bend the knee and push it up. At the same time, gaze your head towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, keeping the knee off the ground. You're drawing it under the body and towards the nose. Dome the upper back. Inhale, we're loosening the spine and the hips. Exhale. Massaging the abdomen. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, really pressing into the floor to activate the core. Last one. Exhale. Holding here for one deep breath. Exhale, dropping the leg. Just doing a couple of cat-cows to release here. And then on your next inhale, let's raise the left leg, lift the head, bend the knee. Exhale, curling a knee towards the nose. Inhale. Feeling the hips, the spine just loosening up. Two more. Last one. Let's hold it towards the nose. Press the hands into the earth. Feel the belly draw in towards the spine. Hold and release. Cat-cow. Just to remove any last tensions, you might want to rotate around. Nice. And then we're going to come into our first plank. So you're bringing your knees back slightly and then dropping the glutes forward, engaging the core, drawing the belly into the spine, pressing into the hands, let's dome the upper back. If it's there for you, tuck the toes, press the heels towards the back of the room and come into a full yoga plank. Tucking the chin, holding here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees, elbows tuck in, and you slowly, with control, draw the chest down to the ground. Bringing the arms out in front of you, coming into resting cobra here. So just resting on your forearms, a really gentle bend to the back, gazing up, starting to warm up our lower back here, the lumbar spine. Beautiful. Exhale, forehead to the earth. Hands come underneath the shoulder, pressing the feet into the floor, bringing them together. Inhale, activate the lower back, lift the heart off the ground, baby cobra. Elbows tuck in. Feel the lower back starting to fire up. Exhale down. Inhale, lifting up, keeping in that baby cobra for a second. And if it's there for you, starting to lift the arms up. Keeping a micro bend here though, so we're trying to keep our hips on the ground. Notice how that really works into the back. Gaze up. Exhale, lowering down, tuck the toes, lift the hips, push back, downward facing dog, walking it out. Stretching into one leg, then the other. You might want to nod your head yes, and then no. And traditionally, this pose is called mountain pose in Hatha Yoga. We're recreating the shape of a mountain. So let's focus on having a strong, sturdy base. So can we root our fingers into the earth, draw the feet down towards the ground, straighten through the arms and the legs. Nice, your heels don't have to be on the ground, just active, so you're pressing in towards the earth. And let's draw the chest a little bit closer towards the knees, tuck in the chin. Breathe here. Inhale. Feel the backs of the rib cage expand and exhale down into the earth. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, nice and strong, beautiful. Inhale, weight comes into the left leg. Let's lift the right, three-legged dog, flex the foot. So you're pressing that heel back and up. Square the hips, inhale here. Exhale, bring that right leg forward, coming into our low lunge. If you can, keeping the back knee off the ground this time. Front knee directly above the front ankle. Just rocking forward and back here. Stretching into our hip flexors. Getting down into our quads. And then coming into stillness on the next inhale. We're going to lift our bodies up, bringing our torso all the way up. Nice deep bend. We're actually going to twist over to the right side. So it kind of goes against the way you think you should be going. And you're reaching your left arm forward, right arm back, slotting the torso back to the midline. Draw that back heel down. Notice that nice deep stretch in through the shoulder blades, drawing the scapula together. Feeling the pressure building in that front thigh. Inhale here. Exhale, keeping the bend, coming forward into our arrowhead. So stretch the fingers forward, tuck in the chin, soften the shoulders, heel draws down. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to the ground, pushing back, downward facing dog. Coming through your first flow, inhale, plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, cobra or upward dog, open the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Noticing what your mind is saying to you. As things start to warm up, get a little bit harder. Beautiful. Inhale, raising that left leg, weight slightly into the right, not opening into that left hip. So let's drop the hips square. Both hips here, pressing evenly into the arms. Inhale. Exhale, bring that left leg forward into our low runner's lunge. Coming up onto the fingertips and just rocking forward and back. Really feeling into the pose. So feeling free to do this nice and slow. Whatever works for you. Then coming back to the center, into stillness. On the inhale, we're going to lift the torso up and twist over to the left this time, bringing our left arm to the back, right arm forward. And then you're drawing that torso back into the center. Inhale here. Exhale, can you twist a little bit deeper? So drawing that left arm back, bending nicely and deeply into that front leg. Inhale. Exhale, coming forward into your arrowhead. Flex the fingers forward, nice deep bend. Feel it getting right into that back hip flexor, firing up the front thigh. Inhale. Exhale, pushing back. Downward facing dog. Coming through your flow. Meet you at downward facing dog. Softening the shoulders in your cobra. Exhale. Beautiful. Breathing, letting it all go. Finding that stable ground. Keeping the hips light and supple. One more breath here. Next inhale, gazing between the hands and just tippy-toeing your way forward to the top of the mat. Coming into a nice deep forward fold. Hands to foot. So let's bring our hands towards our toes, bending the knees if you need. Drawing the hips up high in the air. Just gently compressing the belly towards the thighs here. If you'd like, you can come into that gorilla pose. So plant the soles of the feet on top of the palms and then start to straighten out the legs. Getting into our calves. Releasing the upper back. Beautiful. And then releasing the hands. On the inhale, coming up halfway lift, tuck in the chin. Exhale, release. Inhale to rise, arms to the sky. Nice gentle back bend. Exhale, hands through prayer. Closing down the eyes. Tadasana. Feeling into that physical body again. And as if you've got a mirror in front of you, just rocking from side to side, feeling for your center. So finding that middle ground, pausing when you get there. Can you tuck in the pelvis, fire up the quads, engage the core, even out the shoulders, soften them down. Lift the heart, tuck the chin, stretch through the fingers, activate Tadasana. Starting to build our flow now. On the inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, feel free to close down the eyes as you move. Trust your body. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, right leg comes back. Opening out to the left, twisted lunge. Bringing that left arm back, nice. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, coming forward to our arrowhead. Press that heel down. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, opening out. Warrior two. Bending nice and deeply through that front leg, pressing into the outside of that back foot. Inhale here. Exhale, reverse warrior, drawing the left arm over the air, gazing up. If you'd like, you can grab hold, or flip the palm and bring it to the outside of that left hip. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, windmill the hands down, pushing back. Downward facing dog. Inhale to flow through plank, lowering down. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, raising your right leg, flex the foot. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knee to the right elbow, coming forward into your plank. You can do this on your knees if you need. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, knee to nose through center. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, twisting, activating through the sides of the abs, coming onto your left elbow. Beautiful. Holding here. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bring that right leg through. So it's on the left side and you're rolling onto the outside of that right foot. Fallen style. Let's press into the left foot and lift our gaze and our arm. Really pressing that bottom hip up. Engaging the obliques. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hand, coming back to your three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale through your flow. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, gazing forward. Exhale, bringing the right leg, getting the left leg forward. Forward fold, Padahastasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale to rise. Arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Tadasana. Feeling your heart rate, your breath. Catching your mind. Keeping it kind. Inhale. Exhale, surrender down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, left leg back this time, twisting out to the right side. Drawing that back heel down, lifting the torso to the center. Inhale. Exhale, arrogant, stretching forward, drawing the heel back. Inhale, open out to warrior two. Exhale, reverse. If you want, you can create a bit of a kuru pattern this time. Gazing over. Express yourself. Inhale, plant the hands. Push back. Downward facing dog. Inhale to flow. Knit your downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, lifting the left leg this time. Exhale, bringing that left to left. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the right elbow. Holding here. Inhale. Exhale, plant the left foot down. Rolling over to the right. Lifting the hips. Inhale. Holding here for the exhale. Inhale, pressing into the hand, lift the hip. One more. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. Three-legged dog. Inhale, coming through plank if you want, staying with that leg up. Exhale to lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, stepping or hopping to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale to rise, arms to the sky. Exhale, Tadasana. Pausing with your hands, your thumbs pressing into your heart space. Feeling the energy building there. Repeating that flow one more time. Noticing what your mind says when things get a little bit harder. Focus on kindness. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hinging forward at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, sinking down. Inhale, right leg back. Rolling out to the left, twist, left arm back. Inhale here. Exhale, arrowhead. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, kuru, reverse. Inhale, windmill down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to flow. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, beautiful. Raising that right leg. Inhale. Exhale, right to right. Inhale. Exhale through center, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale over to the left. Holding here for one breath in and out. Exhale, bringing that right leg to the left and lifting the heart open. Arms to the sky and pressing down into that left foot. Holding here. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hand, coming back through three-legged dog. Inhale through plank. Exhale to lower. Lifting up. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale, skipping or hopping. Front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, to surrender down. Inhale to rise, energize. Exhale, Tadasana. Flowing again, inhale. Last round, exhale. Bending forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, bringing that left leg back. Inhale. Exhale, twisting over to the right. Inhale, arrowhead. Exhale, opening up, warrior two. Nice deep bend, beautiful. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill the hands, push. Downward facing dog, come through your flow. Stay focused. Lift the heart. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, raise the left this time. Last one. Exhale, left knee to elbow. Inhale. Exhale through center. Inhale. Exhale over to the right. Hold here for the inhale. Exhale, plant that left foot. Roll to the right. Fallen star. Keeping the wrist underneath the shoulder. Lift the hips. Open the heart. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hand. Lifting up. On the inhale to three-legged dog. Exhale, flowing. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, stepping or hopping to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale to rise. Exhale, let's go all the way back down again, surrender down. Hanging here, bringing the feet out as wide as the mat, pointing the toes out slightly. Let's grab hold of the backs of the ankles and draw the head between the legs. Keeping a gentle micro bend here. We're actually getting into our knee joints by turning the feet out a little bit. Just keep it nice and gentle. And if you're anything like me, you're sweating. It's good. Nice. Then inhale, bringing the knees to the ground. Coming to sit on your buttocks. We're going to keep our left knee bent and then stack our right knee on top of the left. So it's kind of like an awkward knee cross. This is called cow face pose. So our feet to the left and to the right. We're just going to intensify this twist a little bit. So we're getting into our hips here. We're just going to work into our shoulders, and we've done lots of kind of drawing our scapula together. Now we're going to stretch it and pull it apart. So bringing our hands in front of us, hooking that right hand underneath the left and grabbing hold of the palms. Eagle hands here. So you're drawing your arms out and lifting the elbows up. So pressing out and up, keeping pressure through the palms. You might not be able to actually touch your hands. Just hook them around and grab hold of somewhere. Just feeling the shoulder blades pull apart. Breathe here. And keeping your hands in this bind on the inhale, breathing in, lifting up. And on the exhale, let's hinge forward at the hips and draw ourselves down. You can rest your elbows on your knees, bringing your head in. Relax into this pose. Our weight is drawing down into the hips. Breathe. And as we slow down, our mind can start to come back to its wandering ways. So bring that Ujjayi tranquilizing breath now back in. Letting it sink you down. Clear the mind. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back up. Releasing the arms. Shaking it out. Bringing the legs to the front for a second. Let's shake those too. And then let's swap sides. So bringing that left knee on top. And then just trying to stack them as much as you can, and then bring both buttocks back down to the floor. And this time we're wrapping our left hand underneath the right. Pressing the elbows up and drawing the hands away. Closing down the eyes. And you soften into the shoulders. Bring them away from the ears. Inhale here. Then exhale, starting to curl forward. You might only be here. Just listen to your body. Be kind. And just let gravity do its thing to draw your body down, to deepen the stretch. Bringing back that tranquilizing Ujjayi sound. Exhaling into the hips, into the base of the body. One more deep Ujjayi breath. Inhale, coming back through center. Exhale, release the arms, release the legs, shake it out. Nice. And then coming to rest on your buttocks now. So you're bringing your weight into your sit bones. We're just going to come up into a boat variation. So engaging the core, you're bringing the knees in towards the chest, keeping them nice and close. If you can do that without losing that closeness between the two, you can start to straighten those legs. Again, if they're starting to drop, just bend the knees here. Keeping things close. Feeling that activation. Drawing your weight back into the sit bones so you can balance. Let's start to lift the arms. Inhale, keeping the heart high. Exhale, let's lower, hovering off the ground, gazing at the feet. Engage the core, beautiful. Inhale, lifting back up to high. Boat. Exhale to lower. Inhale, one more. Exhale, lower. Holding here for 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Let it all go. Side out, let the legs spread out for a while. Plank the palms facing up. Feeling back into your body. So feeling the touch points connected to the earth. And just noticing the warmness of your muscles. There might be some throbbing or a bit of tingling. And then bringing the feet back together. Let's draw the heels up towards the buttocks, planting the hands down. We're just going to stretch out our abs and work into our hip flexors. IT band a little bit, just to loosen things up and counter our flow. So pressing the palms into the earth. On the inhale, peeling the hips off the ground. Engage the glutes, draw the knees in, pushing the hips up as high as you can, coming into a bridge variation. Inhale here, feeling the back of the body work, the front of the body stretch, pressing into the hands and the feet. Inhale, tuck in the chin. Exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae coming down. One more, inhale, lifting up. This time, either interlocking your hands behind you, stretching into the back, the shoulders, or you might want to come into a bind, so grabbing hold of the heels. It just intensifies the stretch through the quads, the glutes. Beautiful, holding here for one more breath. Exhale, let's lower down. Coming into happy baby, so grab hold of the big toes or the outside of your feet, and just gently massaging the spine, rocking from left to right, letting the body relax. So noticing if there's still some tension being held in the body. Often it's in the neck, or in our face, in our temples, our forehead, our eyes. Bringing your knees back together. Let's interlock our hands behind our head and just let our palms be a pillow. Inhale here, coming into sleeping abdominal twist, so drawing the knees over to the right, gazing towards the left. Just drop the knees towards the floor, keeping the elbows down. Heart is open. Closing down the eyes if you haven't already. Deep Ujjayi breaths. And with every exhale, the body just sinks down. Inhale, coming back through center. Exhale, knees drop down towards the left, gaze to the right. Letting go. Breathing deeply, calmly. Keeping your focus here. Inhale, coming back through center. And then on the exhale, you can drop your legs all the way down, coming into your Shavasana corpse pose. Or if you feel like it, feel free to do any final poses or adjustments. Anything that your body wants to do right now. If you're like me, you just want to lie down. And in yoga, it's all about clearing the mind and using the body and the breath. So you can come to this place of stillness at the end. And just be completely present in the moment. And just scanning up the body. You might want to release or let go any tension in the thighs or the calves or the feet. Shaking the body and then just letting it flop out. Releasing the belly, the hips and the glutes. The hips, just wriggling the shoulders. Then bringing the arms out just a little bit wider and notice how that helps flatten the back against the floor. Relaxing the arms and the fingers, belly. Rocking your head from side to side. And bringing it slowly back to the center. Connection. Feel the weight of the head on the earth. Checking in on your mind. And bringing back that Ujjayi ocean breath. Deep, slow, and rhythmic. Exhale. Release any last tensions in the mind, in the lips, in the temples. Each exhale draws you more and more into the earth. The body is heavy but light. Floating. If your mind starts wandering, deepen the breath and the sound of the ocean. Like the tide coming in and out. Floating. The mind is clear. The heart is soft. Giving you some words from Plato now. Kindness is more than deeds. It's an attitude and an expression. It's a look. It's a touch. Kindness is anything that lifts a person, including yourself. Remembering your thoughts become your reality. You reap what you sow. Act and think and move with kindness, and the rest will follow. Starting to deepen your breath now. Re-energizing and awakening the body. Becoming aware of the sounds around you, the light in the room. The touch of your clothing against the skin. And again, the weight of your body supported by the earth beneath you. Stretching your arms above your head just for a second. If you're just waking up, you might want to point the toes as well. And rolling over to the right side, coming into that nice fetal position. And keeping the eyes closed. Slowly coming up to a comfortable seated position. Connecting back to the weight of the body. And then lengthening up the spine, out through the crown of the head. Bringing your hands to a mudra of your choice. Rubbing your hands together to generate some heat. Placing them over your eyes. Repeating one last time. And then just pausing here for a second. Gently smiling. You might want to put a smile gently on the lips, or you might just be smiling internally. Little gestures, little movements. Bring in more kindness and happiness. Bringing your hands to your heart. Breathing in deeply. Sigh it out. Opening your eyes and getting yourself ready to have a wonderful day. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Have a lovely day.
Awesome. Thank you.